It's me, Marquelworld. Let's talk about it. Smackdown, Smackdown. Let's talk about it. Marquelworld. How are you guys? How are you guys? It is October 11th. Hello, hello, hello. Let's talk about Smackdown. Hope everyone is well. Let me do something real fast. Hope you guys are all well today. It is SmackDown that just happened, and we had a good show. We had a good show today. So let me do this real fast. Mm-mm-mm. Jimmy Uso, I thought he was going to be a threat. And what I mean by Jimmy Uso being a threat, I didn't like to see him get beat. Give me 1 second. Uh, uh. Oh, hey Melissa, how are you? How are you? I am just editing something. Mm, mm. SmackDown was good. SmackDown was good. I will admit. Do you agree with that statement? Mm, hmm. What's today? 11th. Mm, exactly. Almost done. Mm, exactly. Um, almost done. I do feel like Roman Reigns will be back for a while now. I think he is back, so that is good to see that Roman Reigns is back. I think for a while now, we are seeing more of Roman Reigns. Roman and Jimmy. Oh, yeah, those were your favorites, Melissa. Jimmy is one of my favorite wrestlers, so I think I prefer him a little bit more, even over Roman Reigns. To be honest, I've always dug the underdogs, so I know a lot of people like Roman Reigns, but I actually like Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso a little bit more than him. Did I say that out loud? But I do like Roman Reigns, of course. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I kind of like the Usos a little bit more. I've dug them a little bit more. I actually liked them. I actually saw them longer in the WWE. So, hello, how are you? How are you, biggest fan? WVU, big fan. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the live review of SmackDown. Hope all is well. We had some things we have to address with hi, you love Jimmy over Jay. Okay. So we're kind of the same predicament where we like Jimmy Uso a little bit more. I do like Jay Uso, but I prefer Jimmy. Oh, okay, that's nice. But thanks for coming. Um, love Jimmy over Jay. So we have LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes. It wasn't a really big surprise that LA Knight has actually retained. I mean, it's not a surprise that he retained Carmelo Hayes. He is new. Well, he's no longer new on the roster. Let me take that back. But he's one of the newer guys. Not a shock that he lost this match. I mean, didn't the person that he just faced in the series, Andrade, didn't he just have a match with LA Knight and he couldn't beat him? storyline wise, if Andrade is way better than Carmelo Hayes with the series, what makes us think Carmelo Hayes can defeat him if Andrade can't? So LA Knight, his reign, it's a little predictable. I will say that, a little predictable. Oh yeah, Melissa. Kevin Owens is, I don't know. We always know that he was either good or bad. Clearly, he is, I don't know. He is always usually a tweener. He's always in between. He's always in between, right? So we shall see if he's going to be part of the main championship storyline. Who knows? Who knows? We do have yes, exactly. We I think you're agreeing. We do have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair that defended those women's tag team championship belts. I guess they started this feud in NXT. I haven't really been watching NXT as much, but I'm excited to watch them this Tuesday because they're really focused on this generation. But I'm excited to see these two Lash and Jakara. But excited to see that Jade and Bianca retaining is not really a shock. I mean, we didn't really think they were going to lose to an NXT team. I'm trying to recall, does NXT still have their women's championship belts? I think Katana and Kaden, if I recall, are the longest reigning ones. So can't they just challenge for those titles or are they gone? Um, Oh, Melissa. Okay, love that. Melissa, it was due to rating boost. No, I'm not trying to bad brand, but it's clearly due to rating boost. I think they were competing against AEW for 1 hour. So you had to bring in all the stops. So you had to bring in Jay Uso, Randy Orton, Sexy Red. It's all for ratings. But again, they won't be doing all that next week. So I'm actually excited to watch NXT to see what this generation is all about without all the extra stuff. We did have, let me look. We did have Jimmy Uso that was main event. He was main event, I guess main event Jimmy Uso. What I do want to say about this is he did have a promo and open up. It is good to see that he is now a baby face again. So he's kind of like Jay Uso. Both Usos are faces. Both Usos are good guys. We have both of the Usos on different brands. We did hear that Jimmy, basically saying they need someone to assist them. They need someone else to help them with this bloodline feud. So that being said, the crowd automatically they yeeted. They automatically thought of his twin brother Jay. It seems like Jay Uso is on his finally, he has solo gold. Finally, he's on his own. Finally, the WWE fans are recognizing Jay Uso just for Jay Uso. So I wouldn't put it that he's the one that's going to help. I predict maybe Sami Zayn will help. Didn't he just lose a big championship match this week? Um, where does he go? Where does he go? I think he's back to the drawing board, Sami Zayn. So that being said, I can see him being the one that helps. Oh, my lips are a little dry. I mean, I don't know if Melissa's watching. I don't know who you think would be or what people think would be the person that helps, but it clearly, I don't know if it'll be Jay. I think he's too busy with his own title. We will probably, oh, that would be boring if it's Cody Rhodes. We probably will, oh, my lips are dry. We probably will, have Paul Heyman involved, like usual. Paul Heyman, I don't know if he can be trusted. I am saying that because we haven't seen Paul Heyman in a while. I mean, I know he was all for Roman Reigns, but I don't know if he likes the other people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do feel like with the drama with the bloodline is always going to be a swerve. That is why I'm saying I'm even thinking that maybe the bloodline may the new bloodline, my apologies, the new bloodline may have Paul Heyman on their side and use him to get close to the old bloodline. I don't know. I see a lot of twists happening. It's different. They've been dragging this on for a while now. The bloodline. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that where Paul Heyman tricks them, acts like he's all for them, and he prolongs the storyline. And it's actually with the new bloodline. Um, Cody coming would be nice if he had his own storyline. So I'm hoping that he is not just yet another person involved in this bloodline storyline. I hope that Cody Rhodes again gets his own championship story. You want it. Your father wanted it so bad. You were able to do what he wanted to do. Remember, this was kind of like his dream. You're living out kind of both of your dreams at the same time. So I hope he is just not bloodline background. But let's continue. Let's continue. I do not want to harp on that. Um, Bianca and Jade always look great together. I wonder how long this reign is going to last. Jacob Fatu always looks like a star. He always looks like a star. Let's be real, Jacob Fatu. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Just wanted to look at my stuff. Mm. We do have some things going on with Naya and Tiffany, some deception still going on. Clearly, there's going to be something between them two. They're still teasing that. Sammy and or Randy. Sammy, I can see that. Randy, I can see him more trying to have a feud with what's his name? Cody Rhodes. I can see him trying to have a feud with him. They were together on Legacy. We all know that someone else like Kevin Owens, who is very unpredictable with their moods, is Randy Orton. So if anybody would be turning on anyone or being unpredictable, it would be Randy. So I can see him actually trying to face Cody for the title soon. Uh, mm, what are we thinking about Raquel and her being part of what you call it? Part of the Judgment Day. It's clear now that with her persona and her outfits, they are trying to make this full time. Is this something that we feel is going to work? Solo, is he still someone that is a credible threat? I want to say we had the main event, Jimmy Uso versus Solo, and it was a competitive match. It was a competitive match. I will say that. Um, But what I do want to say is I don't know. I don't know. They always act like Solo is supposed to be someone that is dominant, but he's not. He kind of needed help to win the match. So again, he loses these big matches, but then when he wins, it's always due to someone helping him. So I just don't like the way that he is booked. Uh, I just don't like the way that he is booked. I'm sorry. I mean, if he's supposed to be like the chief, you don't even win shit. So it's like What the fuck? How are you the tribal chief, but you barely win? And then when you do win, it's because of some cheating shit where someone had to help you, but you couldn't do it on your own. So I don't get it. I am happy for Naomi that she's getting a win. Don't think she's going to get a championship belt soon. I do wish that for her. You know, not trying to be funny. You know, just because I say I don't see it happening soon doesn't mean I'm opposed to it. I seriously the way they booked her, she was losing a lot of matches. I think WWE likes to listen to their audience, and I feel like a lot of people, even me, who complained about this, now they're making her win some matches. You know, so hopefully it leads to something. Hopefully it leads to something. Yeah, exactly. I don't really consider him the tribal chief. Again, he loses a lot of his matches, and then when he does win, it's due to all this interference. It's due to all this drama on the outside. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Solo. I don't know if he's going to transition to Jacob Fatu's bodyguard. Again, that would have to make sense storyline. Why would I be the tribal chief 1 minute and now I am bowing down to you, Jacob? So I don't know. Maybe he loses another match where there's a stipulation who is the tribal chief and it's going to be him and Jacob. But how are we going to get there with him always bowing his head saying, you know, I obey you. I mean, I don't know. Jacob follows all of Solo's lead, so I don't see him betraying him. But again, this bloodline storyline, they have been dragging this on for a while, which isn't a bad thing because it's becoming actually interesting again. I will admit that. So did get tired of it after a while when it was the original Bloodline. It was like, oh my goodness, how long are we going to drag this on? Then they left. Then they teased, a return, and now they're actually returning. So a lot of fans they missed that original Bloodline. So now it's a little fresh because we haven't seen it in a while. So I'm excited. Oh, yeah, exactly. They should. Jimmy did look good in the match. I don't know. Um, what was going on because I do remember Rikishi was saying pray for Jimmy. So he does look in good condition. He does look like he has the energy. He does look refreshed. So whatever it was, maybe even if it was a mental thing, hopefully he's okay. It doesn't always have to be anything physical. It can be something mentally. It can be something financially. Who knows? But he looked great. Jimmy Uso, he looked great as usual. Is he going to get the United States Championship? For some reason, I do. Oh, you're so funny. You liked what you saw. I mean, he is a handsome man. I'll admit I do have a crush on him too. But what we saw from him was good. Um, I can. Oh, what I was saying, I can envision him and Jay both being mid card title holders at the same time. United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship. I can see them both holding the titles at the same time. I can see Jimmy Uso having the United States Championship run. I can see his thing, if my brother can do it, I'm the older brother, so I was supposed to be the one that was supposed to get it first. So I'm definitely, can get my own belt. I can see that happening. Maybe he becomes a heel again, and I was supposed to be the one that has it first, and he becomes a heel, or he's like a baby face. If my little brother can do it, and my little brother follows what I do, I can do it. I can see something like that happening. I mean, I don't write, but that's kind of the storylines they tend to do in WWE. Um, What I will say, SmackDown out of 5 stars was 4.7. It was a good SmackDown. What I also want to say is next week should be good. Cody really didn't have a huge presence. I kind of forgot about him. It's not really mentioned a lot, so he's not really a vocal point. You know, it's kind of scary if you think about it. The champion is kind of not even the vocal point of the show. So yeah, don't know. I'm kind of sad. I mean, I am also a Cody Rhodes. I do um appreciate what he did for the business. Am a fan of his. Been watching him for years. I remember when Cody Rhodes left, went to Impact Wrestling, established himself, went to Ring of Honor, I think, and to the indie shows, then AEW. So Cody Rhodes is a well-respected wrestler, but this is his time to shine. He finally has the big gold. And yeah, if you can like this video, if you watch the replay, I like this video. I post 3 times a week. Please subscribe. I forgot to mention that. I post 3 times a week, wrestling and gossip. But please like. But again, like I was saying, Cody Rhodes is the champion, and I kind of forgot about him on his own show. So hopefully they stop making him be background and he gets his own story. It can even be where he's not there, where we still think about him. I mean, that was with the case with Roman Reigns. You know, he's part time, but even when he wasn't there, he had such a good story that we were still invested. There was other players involved that kept the story going. So I want to see this with Cody. I want to see this with Cody. 5 stars. Melissa liked it a lot. Um, I am gonna go live on my Facebook group page, Pro Wrestling TEA, Pro Wrestling T. So Sunday I will go live and talk more wrestling and a review. But I did like Smackdown. Roman Reigns is back. Ratings are going to go up again. Just because I like the Usos a little bit more and I've been watching them longer doesn't mean I don't like Roman. Happy that he is back. Do like the Tribal Chief, but Solo, I like him too. Let me get that. Let me put that out there. Just because I'm saying, who knows what they're going to do with Solo? Dang, they're making Jacob for two. Act better than him. Um, that's a little concern. You know, I wouldn't be saying that if I didn't like Solo. I'm just saying I thought this was the whole point of the bloodline was to get Jay Uso's little brother on the main roster and help elevate him. I thought Roman Reigns was trying to elevate his cousin and trying to get him over. So it's kind of like now you have all these other people involved. And then you have the one person who I thought this storyline was going to help the most, Solo, who came from NXT to the main roster. I thought that was the point of the bloodline was to help him. You keep making him lose. So and then when he does win, it's because he's cheating or it's because he barely won because he needed to get help. So I just don't understand it. I really thought this bloodline was centered around getting Solo as a star. The new generation. Maybe it's the new generations of the Okio family, Akoa family. So maybe I didn't think the bigger picture. Maybe I was just focused on Solo, like Zilla, like you were saying. Maybe they're trying to get. But even though there's one of them that's like in their 40s, who was wrestling New Japan, who's older than the Usos and Roman. So maybe they're getting ready for the new generation of the Cole family. Roman probably sooner or later is going to go to Hollywood and act. The Usos probably sooner or later they may jump ship. I can see that happening one day. I know I can really see them going to AEW one day or doing the indie circuit. If they don't go to AEW or TNA, I can really see them doing the indie circuit before they retire, just so they can have some dream matches. Because I really would want to see the Young Bucks versus the Usos. Even if that was on an indie show, you know, that would be different. So I could see them one day doing that after WWE doing an indie tour where they wrestle at different indie shows, but these high profile matches. But Young Bucks versus Uso is a dream match of mine because I do like the Young Bucks as well. But okay, maybe this is the new generation they're trying to push. So I shall see. But I thought the vocal point was Solo, but they're trying to push Zillow, Solo, and Jacob, and the other one, oh, no shade to you. And the other one, it kind of reminds me of Destiny Child. Yeah, Beyonce and the other ones. No shade to you, but maybe that's what they're doing. This the new generation they're trying to push. Um, Out of all of them, Jacob will be the ringleader more than likely. Solo is a star too, so we shall see. We shall see. But this was this Smackdown review. Life update. I'm doing well. Um, oh, I had an Amazon package that I ordered, and it went to my mother's house, so that was a little surprising, even though I didn't choose it to go there. But um, the weather is fall weather. I am liking it, but it is a little hard to leave your house once it's dark. So adjusting to that. But no, fall is here. Melissa, thank you for the comments. People on the replay, hey, please like and subscribe. But I post 3 times a week pro wrestling news, at least 3 times a week, and I go live once here on YouTube and on my Facebook group, Pro Wrestling T. But I'll see you guys on the next live, but on the next video I need to film one for this weekend for just YouTube and just one for TikTok. So you guys will see me this weekend on a YouTube video, and then I'm going live on my Facebook about wrestling review Sunday, which I don't know the time yet. I will post, but we're going to talk about all the shows. Well, recap of all the companies, AEW, TNA, WWE, even talk about NXT. Again, I'm excited for NXT next week. So I even may want to do a live about it because this may be my first time actually seeing some of the newer generation on the show. So thank you guys. See you guys on the next video. Peace.